the car use all the track it needs here on the exit. I like to look at that NASCAR leaderboard, straighten the wheel out, brake a little bit, and then we're going uphill, so we keep a little maintenance throttle. Not a hard throttle, but some throttle on here. I'm going to steer the car at the throttle. I set the steering wheel, and right about here I just feather back a little bit, tuck in the nose, and then roll it through, stay about center of the track, down the hill, little touch of the brake, looking through the corner, across from the passenger side. I find that apex up here on the blue curve, lift the apex, and then we head up the hill. As we go up the hill, I'm looking for the edge of the grandstand, so I can use all the track. Now I look across the track, see my placard. It's going to be waving the yellow first lap. At that second green cone, I start to straighten the wheel. I go over the rise to the red, white curving, and I look to the right side of that red 7. Then I turn in about a car width off this white line, hold my steady steering. Car is going to come all the way around and then flip into that curve there for the apex. Come out of the corner mid-track, straighten the wheel. I give it some braking. I look through the corner, so it's brake, look, then turn the wheel enough to make it, get down to your apex. And then I'm coming out, I come out about maybe mid-track. I look for that single orange cone and kind of aim for it, straighten my wheel out, and then when I get to the orange cone, I'm on the brake. Brake, 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 that's the green cone I'm turning in. Apex is behind this stack of tires right here. Here's the apex. Now, we're going to do a driver swap. So car 16, stay low, don't drop below the paint, just feather back off the gas 16, stay low. Here comes my other 2 drivers. They're going to pass you, so let them pass you 16. Stay low, 16, stay low, let them pass you. Come on, 2 drivers, come on. And then 16 goes in the back of the field. There you go. Bob shift. And then we're going to come down to an apex here, right across from the Charlotte 2 sign. I want to be close to the paint line, and then I'm going to let the car twist its way back up. I'm going to center myself over the hash marks. Up on the wall is the brake marker sign. Only braking on the 3. Blue sign, we're going to downshift. Drop it down in gear, ease off your brake. Now start turning the wheel. Go across the paint, apex, straighten the wheel, squeeze on the gas, get over to driver's left, brake, and then ease off the brakes as you're turning in, squeeze on the gas. Once you get her pointed, use the track, straighten the wheel, brake, look through the corner, step that steering wheel angle 1 time, look through the corner, find that apex on the left side. Right about now, feather out the gas a little bit, point the nose, and then squeeze back on the gas. So we're really using the gas pedal as this handling device there. A little brush of the brakes, weight the nose up, help it turn in, come down. You can dig the curving right here, that's fine. Come up the hill, use all the track. Chill, tap the brake right here just before you turn in, squeeze on the power. Hold the apex to the second green cone, and then I straighten the steering wheel out. So I stay on the track, straight line braking, and then roll off the brake. Hold that steady steering, come all the way down to your apex. Look down the track for the next turning cone. Straighten the wheel, brake, turn your head, then turn the wheel, wait for the front end to turn and get moving. And then now that you know where you're going, you can see the exit. You can start unwinding the wheel and squeezing on the throttle. Get it lined up with the single cone. Brake, turn your head, roll through the corner. Let's go ahead and get ready for our next driver rotation. So, first driver in the 07, stay low, don't go below the paint lane 1, just roll out the gas a little bit. Everyone else is on the gas, catch up a bit. Everyone else come on, catch up. Stay a little bit better, guys. Car length is great. Upshift. Right about where it says America, let's dive down to our apex in lane 1, nice and smooth, come on down. And now we're just going to drift up the racetrack. We're going to straddle the white line. Don't be braking about the 3.5 marker, about the center of the stars. Come on the brakes. Downshifting. Easing the braking, left foot off the clutch, and then melt off the brake pressure as I turn in. Apex, start opening up the hands so I can squeeze on the gas. There we go. Brake on the big orange cone. Single Chain throttle. Ease out of the throttle to help point the car. Now squeeze on. Straighten the wheel, brake. Look to the right. We're going to pull it all the way down. Get to the curbing. Look for the end of the grandstand. Come all the way out. Just squeeze on the gas. Open up the hand. Look through the corner worker. He's waving the checker. There's our checkered flag. Big flag. So we're going to keep everything the same until we get to the bank. Then we'll ease off the throttle. So keep everything the same so we get nice flow through here. Get that good feel. Get down to the apex. Let the car come out about half track. Straighten the wheel. Get back across the track to the left. Look ahead. Turn the wheel enough. Get all the way down to this apex. Now let the car out. Driver's left. Go. And brake. Okay, brake. Straight line, look ahead, melt off the brake pressure, point the nose, don't be in a rush for the throttle. Now I start getting on the throttle, stay in the group, don't pass anyone, stay in the group, stay with me, there we go. Remember the unshift up here on the banking, staying off the center of the track. Now for a cool-off lap, what I'm going to do is over here by the apex across the Charlotte too, I'm just going to roll out of the throttle and just coast down the back freeway right now. Pull the brake, pull the tires, pull the motor down, just let the fresh air roll through everything. I am going to slow down a little bit, but still touch the brakes down to third gear. Also, I'm going to let everyone behind me know I'm pulling off the track. I put the hand signal out, I come off the track, and then what I do is I'm going to pull down onto the apron. So now, I just come down off the track, across the paint, down onto the apron, and then this will take me right back to pit lane. Because we're not just still on the racetrack, I can keep my speed up, 45 to 65, somewhere in that area. It's a little bumpy here to smooth out. So still consider part of the racetrack. We don't have to stop. We need to keep moving here. And then as they come around, get closer to the pit lane, get out of the throttle. So there, we want to figure out what we're doing. I'm slowing down with the brakes. We're going to stay in the back lane. There's a white line we're going to hug. And then what I'm going to do is bring you guys all the way down pit lane. Right up here, we'll stop. Drivers and passengers swap seats. We'll help you guys with the comm systems and the belting. But right here is where we're going to stop. So let's make a driver swap real quick, okay?